Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I am Amina Nisar. I am from Pakistan. I am doing my PhD in Sharia from Malaysia. I am a Quran student from many years, but I face a problem when some newly reverted Muslim fellow or friend ask us that how we can guide to them, because I am not expert in this area. So can you guide us simple steps that we should take when we guide to newly reverted Muslim friend, and what are the key areas of focus during conversation in their initial journey?
The sister has a question that she has friends who are reverts, newly accepted Islam, they're new Muslims, and when they ask her for guidance, how can we guide? We are not experts. Our beloved Prophet Muhammad said, it's mentioned in Sahih Bukhari, Ballighu anni wala ayah. Propagate even if you know one verse in Islam. As far as guidance is concerned, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the glorious Quran, the master key for dawah is Surah Imran chapter 3 verse number 65. Allah says, Ta'alaw ila kalimatin sawa'in bayna baynakum. Come to common terms as between us and you. Which is the first term, Allah na'budu illallah. That we worship none but Allah. So when you're guiding a new Muslim, the most important cornerstone of the Islamic faith, it is Tawheed. So when someone asks for guidance, you can start with commonalities. Maybe he's a student of science, so you talk about Quran and science, so he loves it. He's a student of literature, so you talk about literature and the Quran. You can start with many things which are commonalities, but your main focus should be Tawheed. The most important factor that can take you to Jahannam or Jannah, it is Tawheed. So we should make the Aqidah, or rather the Tawheed factor, very strong. You can talk about other things depending upon the commonalities. So first talk about Tawheed, about the concept of Surah Ikhlas, and how should you do ibadah to Allah. That's the most important. And there are books for that, of course. But I've also written a book called The Most Common Question Asked by Non-Muslims. Many a times, the media is portraying a negative impact, painting a negative picture of Islam. So, we have to clarify this. We don't want the new Muslim to go back to shirk, go back away from Islam. So what we have to do, first we have to clarify the common misconceptions about Islam. And there's a talk of mine, also a book I've written. Today, the most common misconception is jihad. That's the talk I've given. So, you also have to clarify the common misconception. If you think you don't have knowledge, you give the video cassette of people who you think are good. For example, Sheikh Ahmed Didat, in the field of comparative religion, in the field of Christianity. He's excellent. So what you have to do, if you cannot speak yourself well, give the video cassettes or pass the link or the website of those mashayikh, those da'i who you think are very convincing. So that they remove the misconception. Because once a person accepts Islam, we should see to it that it doesn't go back. So number one, besides Tawheed, is removing the misconceptions about Islam and replying to the negative picture the media is painting. For that, I've got lectures on that. You can refer to my talks. And inshallah, there's enough material. Either you learn it and you repeat it, so you get more sawab, or you just give the link of the mashayikh you feel are good, and inshallah, that will get you sawab and even get them on the right path.